this car here, the L322, and you might say, James, that just looks like a regular Range Rover that you would see on the street. But this car used to be part of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's private fleet. Well, here we go, behind the wheel of a L322, which is the third generation Range Rover. And as I said, this is a Royal Range Rover. This was part of Queen Elizabeth's fleet, and it was one of their personal cars. So Liz could have been very well behind the wheel cruising on this car. And there are a couple of reasons why I've chosen to drive this one. With, one not insignificant is that the air conditioning works, and it's quite a hot day, which is a bizarre thing to say for the UK, but there you go. So this generation of Range Rover actually pioneered some pretty cool technology. As you can see in front of me here, we've got a fully digital instrument cluster, and this is a, what, 2010? 2010, so this is a 15-year-old car. Down here, you can see the first implementation of the terrain response system that we now know as part of many of the JLR off-road and road-going products, where you can actually choose your settings and things. So this was the first time it had it. Now, the screen here, obviously we've got navigation built in. You could option this with a TV tuner, and what it had in later models was essentially a polarized screen. So looking from my direction, you could see the navigation and vehicle data, but Will, from the passenger seat, or we'll call him Phil, if I'm Liz, Will is Phil, he could be watching EastEnders on the TV tuner at the same time, because the screen would only show what I could see this way. It had a polarized lens on it, and so that the passenger could see different information, which was quite clever. One of the coolest things that this car had, though, was, I think they called it the Adventure Cam, and it was a portable magnetic camera, like a GoPro, that would charge in the glove box, that you could, through the vehicle's camera system, see where it was. So if you were off-roading, you could mount it to the outside of the car and use it basically as a temporary GoPro, so you could see what things were doing. And again, if maybe Phil and Liz were heading out to the wilds of Scotland and they needed to do a water crossing, they could mount that on the side of the car and actually see what they were doing. But one more interesting fact about this car is down here between poor Will's legs is the lower glove box. There is a onboard computer for the car, so it's measuring distance and time and things like that. It's flashing up, suggesting that there has been a security breach. So the car has been kept in its original condition from when it was used by the royal family, and is now part of the JLR Classic fleet. Pretty cool experience.